Welcome to this week's edition of Oregon Minute. Each week, OCA Media features a guest or community leader who shares information on topics important to you, our listeners and viewers. New weekly episodes are broadcast on our cable channels as well as on demand through our YouTube channel. Visit ocamedia.com for more information.
The Oregon Minute is brought to you with financial support from friends of OCA Media and viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to another episode of the Oregon Minute. I'm your host, Tom Kirchdoerfer. This week we're going to be talking to an organization that many of our listeners have heard about, but maybe not had a lot of detail on, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce. To talk about the Oregon Chamber, we've invited the president of the Chamber, Ida Dempich. Ida, welcome to the Oregon Minute.
Thank you for having me.
So Ida, you've been the president of the Chamber for, a few years now. Tell us about your role and what you're doing in that job and what all has to go on with being president of the Chamber.
I have been. As president of the Chamber, I work closely with the other officers on the board and the executive director. I make sure that the policies and programs that are established by the board and the membership they're implemented in an effective manner. I preside at all of the meetings that the board has and the chamber membership has. I appoint committees to accomplish what the purposes of the chamber are, and I sign off on all the official documents for the chamber.
Sure. So how did you get involved? What brought you to be a member of the chamber?
Well, many years back, I was a co-owner of a business here in town, and I was on the chamber board then. And it's been many years since then, and I decided a few years back that, I kind of miss that. I miss knowing the business members in the community and meeting more of the community members. So I decided, why not? I work for a business here in the community that is a member of the organization, and you don't have to be a business member or a business owner to be on the board. So my boss here at Brightbot Chiropractic gave me the go ahead. I could apply to be on the board, and the rest is kind of history.
So let's talk about the chamber itself a little bit. Not everybody knows exactly what the mission and the vision and what the goal chamber is trying to accomplish. Could you just speak to that a little bit?
Absolutely. Our Chamber of Commerce, the goal of the chamber is to promote, inform, connect, and advocate for its members. The chamber plays a pretty big role in the community in various areas. It's a great resource for information for membership as well as members of our community. It's a great place for people to start with when they're choosing to move to our community, or if a business is choosing our community as their location. The chamber just has so much information, in their back pocket, I guess you'd say, to share with people that are interested in. It's just a great place for a resource. Also, the chamber plays a big role in the economic development of the community. When businesses are looking for our community as their place of business, the chamber has the knowledge of what land might be for sale, what storefronts might still be, open. The hotel is a great example of the chamber at work. Had the chamber not played a critical role in the hotel coming here, we may not have a hotel today.
Oh, wow. Interesting. So the chamber's been around for a little while, hasn't it?
Since serving the community since 1964.
Wow. One of the things I saw recently, you held the Chamber of Commerce annual dinner. There were a lot of awards listed in that. Can you speak to those and tell us a little about, give us some highlights on some of those awards and some of that recognition?
Absolutely. We had a wonderful turnout at the annual dinner. We celebrated the great things that have happened over the past couple of years because we had to skip last year's. annual dinner. So we were celebrating 2020 and 2021. We honored some wonderful people, great businesses. Some of our, we have a President's Award that we give out, and that went to Chief Glenn Linsmeyer of the Oregon Fire EMS District. He's played a critical role in our community over the past couple of years, not to mention always, but, so, and then we honored 2 business people of the year to represent both 2020 and 2021. And as a board, we felt that Bill Faust Jr. at Bill's Foods played a huge role in our community during COVID, during the shutdown. They were open. They were making sure that we were safe when we went, and Steve Piotr played a big role as far as One Community Bank and helping businesses with PPP loans. So those were a couple of individuals that we wanted to highlight because their roles happen to be, all of our roles are different during COVID, but their roles were definitely impacted in a different way. And Diane Slider with the Oregon Food Pantry, she kept things going with her and her team. So, most of our awards seem to kind of roll around how these individuals impacted the community during a time that we've never experienced before. Greg Granberg, School to Career, he's always had a great role for the past 10 years in our community, trying to help our businesses increase their ability to hire, young people. So, we wanted to honor him. Ticey built their brand new building during this time. So we honored them.
That's a huge, actually a pretty large facility.
Absolutely. I don't remember the size they told us on awards night, but it's quite large. So, and we had several businesses remodel and do renovations while, some of us were out safer at home. And, so we have the Firefly, they did a large renovation remodel, headquarters, the garage, they added to their community room. So Kickback Cafe is new in town. Oregon Pizza Pit did the facade of their building. It's beautiful. Pride Nutrition came to town in the wine reserve as well. So we're super proud of our community members and our businesses for flourishing through this time when, they could have thrown in the towel, but some of them came and opened businesses and, it gave us even more to look at and be excited about our community.
Certainly the last few years have had its challenges for the businesses and everywhere, but including here in Oregon, it certainly touches everybody. Let's talk about 2022. I've heard that Summerfest is coming back.
Summerfest is back. We will be down to 3 days instead of 4, so June 24th, 25th, and 26th. We're super excited to bring it back to the community. It's hard to have 2 years without Summerfest. Number one, the community enjoys it tremendously. And number two, that's a big fundraiser for the chamber to keep things going as far as what the chamber can do as well. So that's a big one. And we're bringing our annual golf outing back. We did not skip a year with that because it was in the great outdoors. So
there you go.
May 23rd, we're doing the golf outing. So very excited about those 2 events. And during the awards night, our executive director, Judy Knudsen, announced that she will be retiring this year. So a big part of our year this year will be trying to find a new executive director. So
those are big shoes to fill. Judy has been a very important person in the chamber and in the community for quite a while, and we really appreciate and love everything she does. I think you've got a big task there to try to find someone to fill those shoes.
We absolutely do. Yes, it's going to be very challenging, but we're up for the challenge.
So let's talk about the chamber again a little bit. Who should be the organizations? Who should think of joining the chamber? What does it take? How often do you meet?
Mhm. All businesses should think about joining the chamber. The chamber serves, like I said before, the members, the community, the village, member benefits. We work around our 4 core values of promote, inform, connect, and advocate. So we promote your business. We inform you of things going on. During COVID, there was a lot of information coming for various, things. So, you can get great information from the chamber. We connect at the membership meetings. Generally, once a month, we have a membership meeting. There's a couple times a year that we won't have one, like June during Summerfest time, and usually in December. But otherwise, once a month, we have membership meetings with either a networking opportunity, or we put education in there. We have different things that we learn about to help.
What's some examples of education programs that you've run in the past?
In the past, this last year, we had Greg Granberg talk to us about school to work. We had another business talk to us about how to use Zoom. That was a whole new ballgame for all of us. So that was a great thing for knowledge. Prior to COVID, we would do classes in CPR or stop the blood, or just different things. And a lot of times our members coming to us with these topics. So we do enjoy showcasing our members at the meetings and letting them be the speakers. We had US Cellular talk to us about malware. So just, we really want to showcase the membership knowledge as well as give our membership some knowledge.
I guess I never really thought about just how many businesses in Oregon do we have in the chamber? Do you know right off? Or,
oh my gosh.
Or just an estimate, maybe.
That's a great question. I don't even have an estimate for you. I know we're doing, membership renewals right now, and putting the community guide together, but I wouldn't even know where to guess, but it's a good number. I know that.
Yeah, I guess the community guide has a lot of them listed in it. So that's a good source, I guess, if you're looking for chamber members.
Absolutely.
So
fantastic.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed the community guide. I always make sure I get a copy, and I keep around to make sure I've got those numbers and information to contact people. So that's a great publication that you guys do every year.
Absolutely. And it's getting close to press time again this year. So we're very excited about that.
I'll look forward to that coming out. Ida, that pretty much wraps up the questions that I had. What's the key message you'd like to leave our listeners with about the Oregon Chamber of Commerce?
Sure, absolutely. The chamber is here to serve the businesses, the community, and the village. Oregon is a great place to live, work, and play. So please come out and explore Oregon.
Okay. Ida, we really appreciate you joining us on this week's episode of the Oregon Minute. I want to thank you for all the support you've provided to the community, and we really look forward to the great things that you continue to do in Oregon.
Thank you for having me.
That wraps up another episode of the Oregon Minute. Tune in each week to hear from community leaders and organizations in the Oregon area. If you have comments or suggestions for episodes, we'd love to hear from you. Please contact us at ocamedia.com. Thanks for watching.
You're watching OCA Media, your Oregon Community Access Station.